Imagine discovering that one of the most talked about ingredients for supporting healthier looking skin isn't an expensive cream, a luxury serum, or a cosmetic procedure, but something sitting quietly in your kitchen. Most people spend hundreds of dollars searching for the latest anti-aging breakthrough, believing that the higher the price, the better the results. Yet they often overlook simple, everyday ingredients that have been studied for their naturally occurring compounds. One of the most surprising examples is the humble raw potato. At first, that idea may sound difficult to believe. After all, potatoes are usually associated with meals, not skincare. But once you understand the science behind what happens to aging skin and why certain natural compounds matter, the idea becomes much more interesting. As we grow older, our skin naturally changes. After the age of 60, many people begin noticing that their face doesn't simply develop more wrinkles, it gradually loses firmness. The jawline becomes less defined, the cheeks appear to sink, and the neck develops a softer, crepey texture. These visible changes often seem to happen slowly at first and then all at once. While many products promise dramatic lifting effects, most only provide temporary hydration or create the illusion of smoother skin for a few hours. They rarely address the biological processes taking place beneath the surface, where skin structure is actually formed. One of the biggest reasons skin begins to sag is the gradual decline of collagen-producing cells called fibroblasts. These specialized cells work continuously throughout early adulthood to build and maintain the framework that keeps skin firm and resilient. Over time, however, many fibroblasts become less active. They don't disappear completely, but they slow down, producing less collagen than they once did. As collagen production decreases year after year, the supportive network beneath the skin weakens, making facial contours appear softer and less defined. Researchers have long searched for ways to encourage these cells to remain active. Interestingly, naturally occurring compounds found in fresh, raw potatoes have attracted scientific attention because they may interact with processes involved in skin health. Raw potatoes also contain vitamin C, a nutrient widely recognized for its essential role in collagen formation. Without adequate vitamin C, the body cannot efficiently produce strong collagen fibers, making this nutrient an important part of maintaining healthy skin structure. In addition, potatoes naturally provide potassium, a mineral involved in supporting normal circulation, which plays a role in delivering oxygen and nutrients to skin tissues. Another reason this simple ingredient has attracted attention is that it remains affordable and accessible. While skincare shelves continue filling with increasingly expensive products, many people appreciate the possibility that supportive skincare doesn't always require a large investment. Of course, no natural ingredient should be viewed as a miracle cure, or a replacement for medical advice, or a complete skincare routine. Healthy aging still depends on consistent sun protection, proper nutrition, hydration, quality sleep, and overall wellness. However, understanding the science behind everyday ingredients allows us to make more informed decisions instead of relying solely on marketing claims. Instead of asking whether a product is expensive enough to work, perhaps the better question is whether it contains ingredients supported by biological research. Sometimes the most interesting discoveries aren't hidden inside luxury packaging at all. They're found in the simplest places, waiting for us to look a little closer. Part 2. The hidden science behind raw potato and firmer skin after 60. Now that you understand why skin naturally loses firmness with age, the next question becomes even more important. Why would something as ordinary as a raw potato make any difference at all? The answer lies in understanding what actually changes beneath the surface of aging skin. Most people assume sagging happens simply because they are getting older, but the reality is much more complex. Several biological processes occur simultaneously after the age of 60, and together they gradually reduce the skin's ability to maintain its youthful structure. The first major change is the decline in collagen production. Collagen is the primary structural protein that gives skin its strength and firmness. Throughout youth and middle age, specialized cells called fibroblasts work continuously to produce fresh collagen fibers, replacing older ones as they naturally break down. However, as the years pass, these fibroblasts become much less active. Instead of producing collagen efficiently, they begin slowing their output, allowing the skin's supporting framework to weaken. This is why facial contours gradually soften, the jawline becomes less defined, and wrinkles appear deeper than before. The second change involves elastin, another essential protein responsible for helping skin stretch and return to its original position. Imagine a brand new rubber band that easily snaps back after being stretched. Over time, that rubber band loses its elasticity and remains loose. The same process happens inside aging skin. As elastin production declines, skin becomes less resilient, making it more difficult to maintain a firm, lifted appearance. Even when collagen is present, reduced elastin means the skin cannot recover its youthful tightness as effectively as it once did. The third factor is one that many people rarely hear about: reduced microcirculation. Tiny blood vessels throughout the skin are responsible for delivering oxygen, vitamins, minerals, and nutrients directly to fibroblasts. As we age, this circulation gradually becomes less efficient. When these cells receive fewer nutrients and less oxygen, they simply cannot perform at their best. It's similar to expecting a factory to produce high-quality products while receiving only half the supplies it needs. The machinery is still there, but production slows dramatically because the necessary resources are limited. This is where fresh, raw potato has attracted scientific interest. It naturally contains several compounds that researchers believe may support these aging processes. One of those compounds is an enzyme often discussed for its potential influence on fibroblast activity. Although research is still evolving, laboratory studies have explored how certain naturally occurring substances may encourage these collagen-producing cells to remain more active. While this should never be interpreted as a guaranteed treatment, it provides an interesting scientific explanation for why researchers continue studying simple, plant-based ingredients. Raw potatoes are also an excellent source of vitamin C, one of the most important nutrients involved in collagen synthesis. Vitamin C acts as an essential helper during the chemical reactions that allow the body to build strong collagen fibers. Without sufficient vitamin C, newly formed collagen cannot develop its proper structure, making healthy skin maintenance much more difficult. This is one reason vitamin C appears in so many skincare products and nutritional recommendations alike. Another naturally occurring component is potassium, a mineral known for supporting healthy circulation throughout the body. Better circulation means oxygen and nutrients can reach skin cells more effectively, creating an environment where fibroblasts are better equipped to perform their normal functions. While no single ingredient can completely reverse the natural aging process, supporting circulation, collagen production, and overall skin health together creates a much stronger foundation than relying on cosmetic products that only treat the surface. Understanding these biological mechanisms changes the way we think about skincare. Instead of focusing only on what makes the skin feel smoother for a few hours, it encourages us to consider what is happening deep within the tissue where firmness truly begins. The goal isn't to stop aging or erase every wrinkle, but to support the skin's natural ability to maintain its healthiest possible structure through consistent care and evidence-based choices. Part 3. The correct raw potato routine. Most people get completely wrong. Understanding why raw potato has attracted attention is only part of the story. Using it correctly is just as important. Many people assume that simply slicing a potato and rubbing it on their face will automatically deliver the desired results. But preparation plays a significant role in preserving its naturally occurring compounds. Small mistakes can reduce the effectiveness of the application, which is why paying attention to freshness, handling, and consistency is essential. The first step begins with choosing the right potato. Freshness matters because natural compounds gradually decline as potatoes age. A firm potato with smooth skin and no soft spots is generally the best option. Potatoes that have begun sprouting or have been sitting in storage for a long time may not contain the same level of beneficial nutrients as freshly purchased ones. It's also important to inspect the surface carefully. If you notice any green coloring, that potato should not be used for skincare. Green patches indicate the presence of higher levels of solanine, a naturally occurring compound that may irritate sensitive skin. Selecting a clean, fresh potato helps reduce unnecessary risks while ensuring you're using the ingredient in its best condition. Another important point is that the potato should remain completely raw. Heat changes the structure of many naturally occurring vitamins and enzymes. Whether the potato is baked, boiled, fried, or steamed, the compounds that researchers find most interesting for skincare are greatly reduced or destroyed during cooking. This is why fresh, uncooked potato is always recommended whenever discussing topical applications. The goal is to preserve as many naturally occurring nutrients as possible before they come into contact with the skin. Timing is equally important. Once a potato is cut open, exposure to air begins a natural oxidation process. Over time, certain vitamins and enzymes gradually break down, reducing their potential activity. Instead of preparing slices far in advance, it is better to cut the potato immediately before use. This simple habit helps retain freshness and ensures the skin comes into contact with the highest concentration of naturally occurring compounds available. Preparation itself is straightforward. Begin by washing the potato thoroughly under cool running water to remove any dirt or residue. Since many nutrients are located close to or within the skin, there is generally no need to peel it. After washing, cut the potato in half and use one freshly cut side directly on clean skin. Gentle circular motions work best, allowing the fresh juice to spread evenly across the face. Many people choose to begin along the jawline before moving upward toward the cheeks and forehead, then finishing around the neck using light upward strokes. Gentle application avoids unnecessary irritation while helping distribute the juice across the skin's surface. After the application, allow the thin layer of potato juice to remain on the skin for approximately 10 to 15 minutes. During this time, the skin may feel cool or slightly tight as the moisture begins to dry. This sensation is generally normal for many people, although anyone with particularly sensitive skin should discontinue use if irritation develops. Once the waiting period is complete, rinse thoroughly with cool water rather than hot water, which can remove some of the skin's natural protective oils. After gently patting the skin dry with a soft towel, applying a regular moisturizer while the skin is still slightly damp helps lock in hydration and supports the skin barrier. Consistency is perhaps the most overlooked part of any skincare routine. Even high-quality ingredients are unlikely to produce noticeable improvements when used only occasionally. Skin renews itself gradually over weeks rather than days, meaning visible changes require patience and regular care. Establishing a simple evening routine allows healthy habits to become sustainable over time. Once the basic potato application becomes familiar, it also creates the perfect foundation for combining it with other carefully selected natural ingredients that may complement its effects even further. Part 4. 3. Powerful potato face masks that may boost collagen naturally. Once you become comfortable with the basic raw potato application, there are several natural combinations that may complement its effects and provide additional support for aging skin. Each ingredient brings its own unique properties, and when used thoughtfully, they can create a well-rounded skincare routine that focuses on hydration, gentle exfoliation, and maintaining a healthy skin barrier. While no home remedy can replace professional medical advice or guarantee dramatic results, combining ingredients with different beneficial characteristics may help support healthier-looking skin over time. One of the most popular combinations is raw potato with plain yogurt. Yogurt contains naturally occurring lactic acid, a gentle alpha-hydroxy acid that is widely used in skincare products because of its exfoliating properties. As we age, dead skin cells tend to accumulate on the surface more slowly, making the complexion appear dull and uneven. Gentle exfoliation helps remove this outer layer, allowing fresher skin to become more visible, while also improving the absorption of moisturizing ingredients. Unlike stronger chemical exfoliants, plain yogurt offers a milder approach that many people find suitable for mature skin when used in moderation. Preparing this mixture is simple. Grate half of a fresh raw potato and combine 2 tablespoons of the potato pulp with 1 teaspoon of plain, full-fat yogurt. Avoid flavored or sweetened varieties as they contain unnecessary additives that provide no skincare benefit. Apply the mixture evenly across clean skin, avoiding the delicate eye area, and allow it to remain for about 15 to 20 minutes before rinsing thoroughly with cool water. Because lactic acid gently exfoliates the skin, this treatment is generally best used only 2 or 3 times per week rather than every day, allowing the skin enough time to recover between applications. Another highly regarded combination includes raw potato, honey, and a small amount of turmeric. Honey has been valued in traditional skincare for centuries because of its remarkable ability to attract and retain moisture. Well-hydrated skin often appears smoother, softer, and more resilient than dry skin. Honey also supports the skin's natural protective barrier, helping reduce moisture loss throughout the day. Meanwhile, turmeric contains curcumin, a naturally occurring compound known for its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Since long-term inflammation is believed to contribute to visible skin aging, ingredients that help support a balanced skin environment have become increasingly popular in modern skincare discussions. To prepare this mask, combine 2 tablespoons of freshly grated potato with 1 teaspoon of raw, unprocessed honey and only a small pinch of turmeric powder. It's important not to add too much turmeric because it can temporarily leave a yellow tint on lighter skin tones. Mix everything thoroughly until it forms a smooth paste before applying it evenly across the face. Leave the mask in place for approximately 15 minutes before rinsing with cool water and following with your favorite moisturizer. Many people prefer using this treatment once or twice each week as part of their regular skincare routine. Perhaps the most intriguing combination pairs fresh potato juice with cold-pressed rosehip oil. Rosehip oil has become increasingly popular because it naturally contains essential fatty acids and plant compounds related to vitamin A. These nutrients help support skin hydration while contributing to a smoother, healthier appearance. To prepare this overnight treatment, extract about 1 teaspoon of fresh potato juice and mix it with 4 or 5 drops of cold-pressed rosehip oil. Gently press the mixture onto clean skin before bedtime, rather than rubbing it vigorously. The lightweight oil helps lock in moisture while allowing the skin to remain comfortable overnight. A balanced weekly routine might include the basic raw potato treatment on several evenings, the yogurt mask once or twice each week, the honey and turmeric mixture once or twice weekly, and the rosehip oil combination on separate nights. Rotating these treatments allows the skin to benefit from different supportive ingredients without overloading it with any single product. More importantly, consistency remains the true foundation of any skincare routine. Healthy-looking skin develops through steady daily care, realistic expectations, and habits that can be maintained comfortably over the long term, rather than searching for quick fixes that promise instant transformation. Part 5. The complete weekly potato skincare routine for healthier-looking skin over 60. As we come to the end of this discussion, it's important to step back and look at the bigger picture. Aging is a completely natural part of life, and no ingredient, treatment, or skincare routine can stop time. However, understanding what happens beneath the surface of the skin gives us the opportunity to make choices that support healthy aging, rather than simply accepting every visible change without question. The goal is not to erase every wrinkle or chase the appearance of youth, but to help the skin function as well as it can at every stage of life. One of the biggest misconceptions about aging skin is that collagen-producing cells disappear completely after a certain age. In reality, these specialized fibroblast cells remain present within the skin, although they gradually become less active over time. As collagen production slows, elastin declines, and circulation becomes less efficient, the skin naturally loses some of its firmness and elasticity. These changes happen gradually over many years, which is why consistent daily habits are often far more valuable than searching for overnight solutions. The simple raw potato routine discussed throughout this video is based on the idea of supporting several aspects of skin health at the same time. Fresh raw potato naturally contains vitamin C, an essential nutrient involved in collagen formation, along with potassium and other naturally occurring compounds that researchers continue to study for their possible role in maintaining healthy skin function. Combined with complementary ingredients like plain yogurt, raw honey, turmeric, and rosehip oil, the routine focuses on hydration, gentle exfoliation, antioxidant support, and maintaining a healthy skin barrier. Together, these steps encourage a balanced approach rather than relying on a single miracle ingredient. Equally important is maintaining realistic expectations. Natural skincare works gradually because healthy skin renewal is a slow biological process. Improvements, if they occur, are typically subtle and develop over weeks or even months of consistent care. Anyone promising dramatic lifting or wrinkle removal in just a few days is likely making claims that science cannot support. Healthy skin is built through patience, regular routines, and a combination of good nutrition, quality sleep, hydration, stress management, physical activity, and daily sun protection. These lifestyle factors influence skin health just as much as any topical treatment. Safety should always come first when trying any new skincare ingredient. Before applying raw potato or any homemade mask to the entire face, it's wise to perform a small patch test on the inside of the arm or behind the ear to check for sensitivity. Fresh potatoes should always be used, and any potato showing green patches or signs of spoilage should be discarded. If irritation, itching, redness, or discomfort develops, discontinue use immediately. Individuals with chronic skin conditions or those receiving dermatological treatment should consult a qualified healthcare professional before introducing new topical ingredients into their routine. Perhaps the most valuable lesson is that healthy aging is not about perfection. Every line, every expression, and every change in the face reflects a lifetime of experiences, relationships, challenges, and memories. Caring for your skin should never be about hiding who you are. Instead, it should be about supporting your body's natural processes and feeling comfortable and confident in your own appearance. Small, consistent habits often produce the most meaningful long-term benefits because they become part of a sustainable lifestyle rather than a temporary experiment. If today's information has encouraged you to think differently about skincare, take a moment to consider how simple daily choices can shape your overall health. Continue learning, ask thoughtful questions, and discuss any new routine with your healthcare provider if you have concerns. Aging is a journey every person shares, but with knowledge, patience, and realistic expectations, it is possible to care for your skin in a way that supports both its health and your confidence for many years to come.